Well, Damien and I went to college together, and we've been working together since we were in college. We made the first feature either of us made, respectively, was this little musical Guy and Madeline on a park bench, which we made in college, and we made it with almost no budget. But it was a really great learning experience in terms of figuring out how to make a musical, how to make a movie period, but really how to make a musical. And off of that, we've kept working together.
What about your own family background within music itself? Where did your love of music come from?
I grew up playing classical piano, just the sort of piano lessons that a lot of kids take, where you start with really simple stuff and you start playing the simple standard classical repertoires, sonatinas and the sonatas and the concertos. Yeah, I grew up playing that music, and my family used to go to the symphony a few times a year, so I was learning some of that repertoire, getting familiar with it, and yeah, music has been a big part of our lives. And then yeah, I started composing when I was 10. My parents got me a synthesizer and a sequencer. This basically this boxy piece of 1995 technology that you put a floppy disk in, and the sequencer lets you layer tracks, and you can build music by layering tracks. So I started doing that, and I found it really addictive. I kept playing piano, all through high school, but it was the kind of thing where a lot of times I didn't really want to practice. My parents had to twist my arm a little bit into practicing, but composition was the kind of thing where I just couldn't put it down. My bedtime would come and go, and my parents would say, "You have to go to bed." So I think that's a good sign when you're that consumed by something.
Were you surprised by what a record-breaking success La La Land has been?
I was very surprised and continue to be surprised with how big of an audience it's found, and what a big thing it's become. I mean, we of course believed in it. We worked on it for so many years because Damien and I just loved what we were making and believed in it, but we had no idea if other people would like it. It's such an unusual movie and such a kind of a big swing, and we didn't know really until the film festivals in the fall, until we put it in front of other people, real audiences. And yeah, they loved it at Venice, they loved it at Telluride in Toronto, and it did well there, and then it opened in other countries and it did well there, and then every week I see a different cover of Another Day of Sun or of City of Stars on YouTube, or I can't believe not just how many people have seen it, but how it's found its way into pop culture. It's so much bigger and wider than I really expected.